Quis furor est quae nocte latent in luce fateri, et quae clam facias facta referre palam.
What madness is this, to confess in the light of day the hidden things of night, and make public things best done in secret.
Ovid was probably the most famous example of censorship in antiquity. Everyone has heard of him being banished from Rome and sent off to distant Tomis on the Black Sea.
Cum repito noctem, qua tot mihi cara reliquit.
When I recall the night on which I left so many things dear to me, even now from my eyes the teardrops fall.
Having students read a selection from across the range of his works addressing this theme of censorship struck me as a great way for students to go more in depth into one author and suddenly realizing that some of the issues that are roiling our times now around secrecy and power and censorship and speaking to authority, these are things that have resonated with human experience for thousands of years.
Publica non audent intra monumenta venire, ne suis hoc illis classeret aucter iter.
Poems do not dare to come up among public monuments, for fear their author has closed the way for them.
In addition to learning more about Latin language and syntax and literature, the students are really learning how to construct a website. You have to really think about design. What is it that makes people stop and pause on a website? And you have to learn how to have those hooks to keep your audience engaged, on the line as it were, and make them go deeper into the site. And the students are learning how to do that. That's a very practical skill to go along with the intellectual exercises that are developing them as thinkers. You know, people don't necessarily know why Ovid was censored, or they think, oh yes, he wrote that naughty book, The Art of Love, and got in trouble for it. But it's a lot more complicated than that. We now know, and what I want students to communicate through this website, a little bit more about why he was censored. But he saw something, he knew something, and for that he had to be silenced.
Cur aliquid vidi, cur noxia lumina feci, cur imprudenti cognita culpa mihi. Why did I see anything? Why did I make my eyes guilty? Was I so thoughtless as to harbor knowledge of a fault? Unwitting Actaeon, when he beheld Diana unclothed, nonetheless he became the prey of his own hounds. Clearly, among the gods, even ill fortune must be atoned for. Nor is mischance an excuse when a deity is wronged.